do the intro video here. I think we are just gonna go right into it like we are. What's going on, YouTube land? It's your boy G11. I'm joined by the homie Jude, and we got the superior you back again for this week.
Absolutely.
And
Hey, yo, everybody.
not sure if Carl and Sus will make it. I think this week, I brought up the topics a little bit later than I comfortably like to, but like we were saying, it's been a crazy week. You've been dealing with stuff on the recruiting side. I've been dealing with stuff on my side at work. Whew. And just in general, actually, I got a funny story before we even get into any of the topics, like at all, even a little bit, right? So, like, you know how I drive. I told you guys I drive Lyft. After working on the weekends, brings in some decent money. Last night, I had a dude who was so trash. I mean, this dude face planted into the concrete before he even made it to my car. Like,
Damn.
he hit the concrete. There were people around. They saw it. They're like, "You okay?" He just got up like it was nothing. Like, dude just ate the concrete and kept it moving. And he gets in the car, and this dude starts talking crazy. He's like, "I'm a wolf, man. I got superpowers."
Oh my god. So,
I
so you're
can't
talking
make
about
this
hearing
up.
wild stuff, right?
Yes.
Well, I know what my wife just showed me because I'm actually getting ready to take her to a cosplay-related photo shoot.
Yeah, what'd she show you?
Nick Cannon just announced he's getting ready to have his 10th kid.
Oh yeah. Well,
I was just born.
Oh, his 10th kid was just born.
yes, he is on. Him and some other rapper just had their 10th baby. They're keeping up with it. It's like one of the babies, not the baby, but another. It's one of them.
Baby, all these babies out here.
So many goddamn rappers with baby in their name.
Yeah.
You. Oh, what's that take? Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. It hit me. His 10th child.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Sometimes enough is enough, brother. you know.
This man is trying to create like a whole town or something. Like, I mean, and I think the bad part about it is like all his children, like they're just all with different chicks, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, dog. Oh, wait a minute here. I'll fuck it. Since we're talking about it, I'll just go right into. I pulled up the BuzzFeed article on it. Oh, where'd it go?
How did this turn into a topic already?
I mean, it's interesting though.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 kids is always going to be a topic. 10 kids is always going to be a
You
topic.
not lying to you. What does it say? Nick Cannon announced the birth of his 10th child 2 weeks after welcoming baby number 9. God damn.
2 weeks.
I feel like Nick Cannon, we've talked about him before, but I feel like he took the words out of the Bible like literally, where it says be fruitful and multiply.
Become many, absolutely.
And become many.
And become many. And look, Nick, man, if some way this comes to your attention, listen to me. It's okay, brother. You don't have to overpopulate the earth yourself. You ain't gotta repopulate the earth, my friend. It's okay. let somebody else pick up the slack. It's okay.
Right? This ain't a solo job, man. Leave some for the rest of us.
Nah, man. This man heard the U.S. is on a decline in birth rate. He's trying to prove him wrong.
I mean, I appreciate you bringing more black babies in the world. You know what I'm saying? Mixed babies or however. I'm glad you bringing people into the world, Nick. But brother, it's okay. It's good to stop. It's okay.
Let's see.
That responsibility ain't gotta be only on your shoulders, man.
Facts. Oh, I guess this one it says baby number 10, Rise Messiah Cannon. That's the name of this Messiah Cannon. His third child with this particular model, Brittany Bell.
Let me say something first.
What you got, sis?
Did I ask you to bring me up?
Who did it? I didn't do it.
I don't know who brought me up, but I was eating. And you put me on blast.
Hey,
Well, I got something to ask you.
What's that?
What we eating?
Well, well, I got me a bowl of cereal, so fuck y'all.
You sure did hit me with that yesterday too. I was getting dinner for the family. I got some Red Robin yesterday for the family, and I was, that's around the time I called y'all. So I was talking about what we eating. Like,
hey man,
like motherfucker, always just hungry.
Always, man.
I remember when we used to play Xbox, like back in the olden days. And motherfuckers would be eating just all kinds of shit. Niggas talk about, oh, let me overnight the food. Talk about FedEx me some Chinese food or something. Like, really? Y'all some hungry niggas, man.
Is, man. Always, my boy.
Oh, shit, man.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh, excuse you.
What the hell?
Hey,
What's
Carl,
going on, Carl?
Sorry, I'm a little late. I'm at work, and they don't understand concept of time around here. Shit.
Hey, you good, bro? You out there getting the bag. I can't even knock you for that. You feel me? You got to make the money and handle your business.
I'm getting the bag
now. That's
Saturday though. That I should be.
But look, that's a legit reason to be late. Unlike Suspect.
Hey, I am 4 minutes late.
Even Tay was actually here before you.
I looked at the time and
I don't know how I should take that, G. I don't know how I should take that, but hey. I'm gonna take it as a compliment today.
It's a compliment, Tay. It's a compliment.
Tay. Bear in mind, the rest of us have a Facebook group we all get signed in on.
Uh-huh.
I had to go not saying I don't mind doing it, but I have to go out of my way to text you because Carl will just send you the StreamYard and expect you to find this shit.
Oh,
right.
You know what? I said I made my mistakes. Y'all still holding this against me. Damn it.
Hey, no, it's accountability.
You're not wrong. I'll accept that.
Oh man, hey, but let's get back to Nick Cannon. This wasn't intended to be the topic, or a topic, but Jude's spouse brought it up. And
by the way, Mrs. Otaku, would you like to say hi to YouTube?
Hi.
What up, Mrs. Otaku?
One of the quickest highs I've heard in my life.
Oh man. Well, okay. So we know Nick Cannon.
Child?
It's his 10th child. He's just had his 10th child, Carl.
2 weeks after the 9th.
2 weeks after the 9th, and it's rumored that he's got another one on the way with the other model that he's messing with.
Tie your stuff up. Seriously.
Let's see. He said, "All I can do is thank God and continue to ask the Most High to order my steps." It's just funny reading that.
We going to hell.
We not going to hell. He just needs to conserve some of his nut, man. Like, goddamn, man.
Go to hell.
He's just giving away his life force to everybody. Jesus Christ.
He's a walking sperm bank, man.
Wait. Okay, so how many does he have with Mariah?
I think he got 2. Yeah, I think it's 2 with Mariah. And then the other Johns is all like Instagram models that he was messing with.
Man, he needs to stop. Like, this is why I say what I say about this stuff. Like, yo, it's not, you need to stop being pressed about, getting cheeks. Stop. It's not that.
Well, I think
it's not that serious.
So here's the positive thing I'll say about it. I will say at least he's being sincere and not like lying to these Jones and trying to actually have a relationship, right? And be monogamous, so to speak. Like he's legit, just like I'm a hoe. Like he is a actual man hoe, right? At the same time, it's reckless of him to be having all these kids like this. I think because there's no way.
'cause
Oh, go ahead, Carl.
think about all the child support.
Well,
There's a
I
lot of
don't
child
think
support.
I think he's cool with all the moms, but my thing
Okay.
is he's not gonna have enough time in the day to deal with
Yeah.
all these different mothers and children. You feel me? I don't care how rich, how successful. Like, there's just not enough time. Especially him. Like, we know Nick Cannon's one of the hardest working people in entertainment. You know, he's got Wildin' Out. He did the rap battle joints. Like, he's been online in entertainment for a hella long time. So we know he's not scared to work. It's just he's not going to have time to take care of these kids, I think. So there's that.
I agree. I mean, you gotta give him credit where credit's due as well. At least he take care of his kids, you know.
Right.
That's the he always get big ups for that. You take
Facts.
Care of your babies, man. You made them
Take care of your babies. Oh man, okay. Anybody else got anything on Nick Cannon before I actually dig into one of the topics?
Hell no, that man needs to be stopped.
He's on a rampage.
Hey G, you mind if I hit you guys with a would you rather?
Oh, go for it, Tay. Yeah,
Yo,
go for it.
Let's get it.
Okay, I got you guys. Would you rather be good looking but stupid, or unattractive but intelligent?
Unattractive.
Other
That's already true.
other one, all day, every day.
Hmm.
If you ain't got no brain, what are you doing?
Oh, good looking people get a lot of benefits, though.
Like what? Coochie is not a benefit. Just saying.
Actually, I'm pretty sure
access to it.
I feel like we did this one like one of the early would you rather's too.
Yeah, like I think in the early days.
Yeah, we already
I
did.
feel like
Hey, this came out when I was driving. Thursday. I was driving. I was making my little deliveries and whatnot on Thursday, and I was talking, you know, to one of the guys at the stop, and he brought it out. I said, you know, that's a good idea. Let me take that, brother. So I didn't know that was done already.
well, no, you good. I'm just saying, like, let's see if are there any answers that would change, Mr. Sus trying to look good for people.
Why you got to single me out like that? That's
Because
disrespectful.
you were talking about like you looking good, you're gonna have all those benefits. G talking about having those benefits. I'm just like, yo, I'm accepting my fate. I'm ugly. I'm ugly and I'm proud. What?
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
You're gonna be gutter trash too.
Got the trash. Oh, Kay says he's late. What's the question? Kay, it's would you rather be like handsome or beautiful, handsome and dumb, or ugly and smart? That's the question.
See, but if I stick with my original answer, I don't have to do shit.
But you dumb it. Well, actually, no, nothing changes.
He said nothing.
You trying to call me
changes from
ugly and
last
dumb? I mean, you trying to call me dumb, my boy?
I mean, you said it.
You trying to call me dumb?
You said it, not me.
Man,
If
being
the shoe
ugly and
fits.
dumb, man, you gotta pick a struggle, brother. You gotta pick a struggle, man.
God damn. Can't have both. Shit.
Look,
That's
man,
a hard
Yo,
life.
I will put it like this. I'm like freaking what's his name? Humpty. I got a large nose and I'm in charge. That's all I know.
boy,
Hey,
you
Kay
can smell.
said-
You can smell my thoughts.
Hey,
Turn
Kay
off
said
my
he'll turn his
forever PC. No.
best way to make it through clown world.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm agree.
Can't
I'm-
argue with
Hey,
him about
actually,
that.
you know what? Y'all right. That is the best way to make it through this world.
Just being handsome and dumb. I mean, because if you just look good, like things just happen, I think. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Get that.
I love being intelligent, man. You know, I can live with, you know what I'm saying, not being attracted to somebody. You know what I mean? I can live with that.
True.
See,
That's fair. Because someone, everybody won't find you attractive, but someone will find you attractive at some point. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's a lot more people inclined to find you ugly if you're ugly.
Hey, you know what? This kind of does go
Well,
along the
here's
lines of the
the thing,
main
though.
topic.
Here's the thing, though. I feel as though I've won, so I'm gonna stick to intelligence. I'm already married. I ain't out here to show off for anybody else. Like I won.
I know that's right.
He said, "I won the game."
Man, stand up, goddammit.
Hey, that was a good one though. I like that. That's a good would you rather for this week.
You know what? Now I feel like I got to pull one out too.
Oh my god. Okay.
What if I promise it won't have anything to do with anime?
Okay.
So
then it is fine.
Stuck on it. You did that last time.
So will y'all press the magical button?
Oh boy.
If you press the button, there is 10% chance, $500 million.
Oh damn.
And the other 90.
10% chance. 80% chance your homie gets the billion. And another 10% chance your gender swaps.
Wait, say the first part again. Say the whole thing again.
So 10% you get $500 million. 80% a homie gets the full billion.
Oh,
And then the final 10% chance you and the homies have your gender swap.
So, are we swapping genders between us, or are we swapping genders entirely?
The whole crew gets swapped.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like that 10% chance.
Either way, somebody getting fucked.
What you mean? Look at how much money there is.
I don't know, bro. That 10%,
all you gotta do is hit the homie up like, yo, did you just get $1 billion?
And who's to say you can trust them enough to actually let them actually tell you the truth?
He could lie and be like, no.
Well, then I just gotta call another homie.
Oh my god. Someone out there. Case and smash that fucking button, no shot.
Freaking
Hey, I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna hit that button. Look, there is a 90% chance we making money.
I don't like
there's also that
chances.
10% chance is you gonna be a bitch.
I ain't gonna be your bitch, so you can suck my dick.
You ain't got no dick, cause you a bitch.
Hey, yo. Well, I just hope my wife like girls. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Carl, you
Not,
digivolving.
it is what it is.
Hey. What's that, Carl? I think your internet's bad at your job location, man. Oh.
Get a new job.
Wait.
Internet.
Dude.
Kay says you can't call him a bitch when you're scared of a 10% chance.
I never said I wouldn't do it.
I mean, so you gonna push the button?
Hey, man.
You gonna push that button?
You gotta be a trustworthy motherfucker.
But you gonna push that button?
He's gonna push. He's gonna push.
That's
the
an 80%, 90% chance.
He's gonna push the button.
Look, I'm putting it this way. I'm a shout out right now. I got the Jazzman. I got G. You know what? I got Tay.
What the fuck about me?
You called me a bitch.
Oh man, he hurt about
And
that.
you too scared to say you gonna push this button.
I never said I wouldn't.
You gonna push it?
I said yeah.
All right, cool. I got
At the
you.
end of the day, I'm gonna become the next what's fucking Kendall, Caitlyn,
Oh.
whatever.
Caitlyn Jenner.
You know what? Go ahead and say that with your OnlyFans you opening up.
I will. Selling feet pics and everything.
Look,
Hey,
K. You know you number one. I don't have to say your name. You in here. We in here.
Oh, by default, K, you are number one on his list.
Yeah. Because you won't forget me when it's time to, talk about who the godfather of your kids is. Like some people
Here
in
we
this
go.
panel.
Every single time.
Look, I just got to hold people accountable with the big old book of grudges.
The big old book of grudges. The book of life grudges. That's what it is. All right. But I do want to transition us on to one of the things that I covered. Have y'all been paying attention to what's been happening with the Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka?
No.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right. Short version is this guy Ime Udoka. He used to play professionally. He's been the head coach of the Boston Celtics. I think last year was his first year, and he took them to the championships. And this year, recently, he's come under scrutiny because an affair has been unearthed on the team. I think he was sleeping with the VP's wife or something like that.
Damn.
So he got suspended for the rest of the year, and the issue that I'm having with this is that he's the only one being held accountable for this this whole situation. Like when they started unearthing all the stuff he was doing, all of the sex he was having with the John was consensual, meaning the John was down. You know what I'm saying? She was down for the team. She was down for him. But Ime is the only one that's getting punishment for it. He's the only one got suspended. And when the team was asked, is anyone else going to be held accountable? They straight up said no. Like, it's just him.
So it's very interesting because I heard something else that happened through some YouTubers this week.
What you got?
Any of y'all ever heard of the Try Guys?
Yes.
No.
Sounds familiar.
I've heard of them.
So my wife was telling me about how, like, folks are going back now that some allegations came out.
Mm-hmm.
One of the dudes they kicked out because he was basically sleeping with one of his employees.
Well,
For
yeah,
I think it was like a year he had been doing it. And he was the same dude who every chance he got, he would talk about his wife.
Damn. Well, you shouldn't sleep where you eat. That's a given. But you said the other guy, he got straight kicked off the team.
Like, he got kicked off, and then when they were thinking about, going for the employee too, they like held up because the way they were looking at it is if she sues, what's she gonna say about it? Because that was her boss doing it.
But it's consensual.
It was consensual, but you can't be sleeping with your employee.
Correct. So that doesn't take away, like, the action in itself is wrong. You don't sleep where you eat. Like, that's a given. But for just the dude to get taken down, why is the woman protected? Why are the women protected in these cases and not? You know what I'm saying? Let's get equal accountability on this. What's that, Tay?
I may have an answer, because let's take his that situation in general, right? She's just the wife. You know what I mean? She has. No
she worked for the team allegedly.
Okay,
like he was sleeping with people who were like females who worked for the team.
Yeah, but her status isn't as high as you know what I mean, as her husband's was. Now, do I believe personally? Absolutely, she needs to be punished as well. Because, like you said yourself, that's a consensual act between two functioning adult.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she should be responsible for her actions as well. And plus, man, I'm about to get in my little rant. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, do you
But
think?
I can't condone a cheater. I can't stand a cheater because that shows that you have no respect for your other at all. Their physical health, their mental
Mm-hmm.
health, the health of the relationship. You have no respect for nobody but your damn self.
That's true.
You should be punished to the fifth degree. You know what I'm saying? Both sides, men and women, should be punished to the fifth degree. Okay, now I'm getting off my soapbox about that. So as far as he goes, man, yeah, he even though it's nothing per se to do with his job, both of them brought a bad look to the company, to the organization, to the business. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's a bad look. So I see why he would get suspended for his actions because it's bringing bad reproach to the team. You know what I'm saying?
But
It's not a good representation.
do you think he should have just been fired then if that was the case versus like a suspension? And should this even have been made public? Because I saw I think Stephen A. Smith gave his take on it, over at ESPN.
Yes.
And he was like, yo, this shouldn't even have been handled. Because, I mean, if you look at it for real, if this was like anybody else, like head coach wise, it wouldn't be as public. It wouldn't be as
from the league with the quickness.
Right. I mean, so either something would have happened or it would have been handled, outside of the limelight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think it is weird that they suspended him and not just fired him straight up.
Right. I agree. I mean, plus Brett Favre, man. Brett Favre.
Oh yeah, him too.
Let him slide. You know what I mean? People let him slide. So I think they pick and choose who they want to make an example out of. You know what I mean?
I agree. I 100% agree. It's a shame. Like I think it's just shitty that Ime Udoka chose to do what he did. He's kind of throwing away his entire career. Like I don't know how much money he makes a year as a head coach, but I'm pretty sure it's a fuck ton. Not to mention, however much money he made while he was playing. And now like he's jeopardizing the bag. Who knows what's happening like with those around him who he supports. Like they're probably getting all kinds of inquiries and getting questioned and asked like, oh, what's your dad doing? Did you see your dad doing stuff with this John? And it just puts a whole lot of unnecessary bullshit on everyone around. So like that's a shame on him for doing that shit. But I think whoever he was doing the stuff with should also go down in the same boat. That's just my take on it, man.
I agree. The crime is, why not? I mean, if say for example I commit a murder and my wife commits a murder, right? We both committed a murder. We both should be in jail. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Not, let her slide because she's a woman or she has an emotional breakdown. Whatever the case may be, the fact still remains we both committed a crime. We both should be punished for said crime.
Correct.
Same way, if the laws, the rules, the laws and the rules are supposed to be the standards everybody's supposed to live and follow by, make it a standard. If you let one person slide, it's no longer a standard anymore. It's an exception to the rule. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, real quick, we got another special guest to bring up. Holy shit. Haven't heard from this guy in a while.
What's
we got
up,
the
man?
homie Crim in the building. Holy shit, man. What's up, dude?
Not much. How you been?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Welcome to the panel, my guy.
Man, I didn't know what was going on. I kind of came in at the last minute. I was out. So.
Okay, yeah, I see. You got you in your car, you out and about.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear any of the stuff we were just talking about?
No. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, my days. So we just covered Ime Udoka, the Boston's head coach.
Yeah.
And essentially what me and Tay were agreeing on there was just that, since Ime got suspended, the Jones who he is messing with should be suspended off the team too, or fired, or get the same type of punishment because he was messing with females who worked for the team. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's shitty what he did. Like 100%, he's fucking up the bag and throwing money away. But everyone needs to go down that was involved. And why is it being publicized? You know what I'm saying?
All parties involved need to be treated fairly. I do agree with that.
Right? Like,
So,
what you got, Jude?
so I was gonna say, because I muted myself because still
Mhm.
driving to this photo shoot thing.
It's a mutiny.
But so as I got the update on the Try Guy situation. In that case, before it all got public, both parties did get suspended. But once it got public, that's when the dude got the boot.
Okay. So they kind of did take a fair approach, but once it did get out, he's the one who got canned.
Somebody got to take the fall for it.
Damn, son.
It's fucked up.
Like they say, y'all just got to be careful. Don't eat don't sleep where you eat.
Bruh.
At the end of the day.
She's getting big as fuck. She walking.
Oh, you talking about my baby there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the back. Well, that's the cat on the couch, but the baby is in the playpen back there.
No, not that one. The one on the couch.
Who's on the couch? Oh, yeah, that's Kaya. Yeah, she's next to the cat. She's 5 years old.
Damn, it's been 5 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can't wait till my baby girl get that big, G.
Yeah. She's 5, and the other one, well, actually, so the youngest just turned 2, and then Kaya is about to be 6.
Yeah, my boy about to be
So,
my boy about to be a year old next month.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, Kaya, put your shirt down, girl. She's behind me. Yeah, that's all of them there.
The babies, man.
Yeah, they got a bunch of hair and stuff, man.
Yeah, nappy ass shit, boy.
Hey, that's the whole family bandwagon in the back. But hey, I think we beat that one up enough. I got a clip I want to show you guys, and it's something we've covered before, but it's always interesting just to see different takes on this stuff. So I came across this on my Instagram feed this morning, somewhere. Everything's kind of a blur. I was driving really late. Who did we lose? Oh, Jude. We knew Jude was going to be out. He'll probably pop back in, but check this out.
You don't belong here.
Let me know if you can't hear the audio on this. Hold up. Oh, well, I guess I got to refresh. Damn it.
At one
Okay.
job.
And become pregnant and give birth.
So men can have pregnancies, especially trans men.
So can biological men become pregnant and give birth? So are you saying that a biological female who identifies as a man and therefore becomes pregnant is, quote, a man? Is that what you're saying?
These questions about who can become pregnant are really missing the point. I'm here to talk
No.
about what's happening in Texas.
This is me asking a question and you answering. I'm asking the question, sir, not you.
Right, and I'm answering the question. Somebody with a uterus may have the capability of becoming pregnant, whether they're a woman or a man. That doesn't make a difference.
Okay, we're done.
Not
We're
every
done.
person with a
This isn't
uterus has
complicated.
the ability
Let me
to become
tell you,
pregnant.
if a person has
This
a
is
uterus
medicine.
and is born female, they are a woman. That is not a man, and the vast majority of the world considers that to be a woman because there are biological differences between men and women. I mean, clearly, any high school biology class teaches that men and women have different chromosomes. Females are XX chromosome and male are XY chromosome.
So that was a doctor that was responding to his question. That was like Dr. Kumar. I think he specializes in like trans therapy and
Where's
child
Dr.
therapy.
Harold?
Dr. Harold. But I mean, what you guys think about that? Like in terms of the question and like how the doctor answered.
I mean, I don't know the full context of the story, but my thing is the fact that majority of the world does consider a woman to have a uterus and become pregnant. So therefore, as you may label yourself as trans man, trans woman, and that's you. But at the end of the day, if you have a reproductive, if you can reproduce and give birth to an offspring, you are technically treated as a woman in that instance.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, at the end of the day, you're still going to receive, if you go to the hospital and give birth, you're still going to be treated as a woman.
Interesting. Tay, I think you had something.
I was just saying, the doctor seemed like he didn't want to answer the question because it would prove fault in his own logic. That's why I feel like he tried to avoid giving that direct answer. But more onto the topic itself, I mean, I agree with the guy who asked the questions. Hey, biologically speaking, if you have these certain organs and reproductive systems,
Talking about clown world again.
right? And they have have their reproductive systems and whatnot. Biologically, they should be able to have children. Like you were saying, if a woman has a uterus, she can have that baby. Now, my question is personally, so what are they doing? Are they implanting uterus in men now? How would that? I mean, I know it might sound crazy.
That is a fair question.
Right, it's a fair question.
Because let me know.
If that's the case, how are their bodies going to accept this? You know what I mean? Like,
are you trying to get a uterus implanted in you?
Absolutely not.
Well, because they do keep saying people who have uteruses. He would not just say women. He kept saying people who have uteruses.
Yeah, last time I checked, men don't have a uterus. You don't.
No, we got testicles. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Testosterone.
I don't have. Therefore, I don't have a uterus. That's
Well,
how I've always thought. That's what was taught to me.
Let's play chess on both sides real quick. So, the argument that was used at first was because, like what you're saying, we don't have the ability, like physically, to do anything a woman can do. We can't reproduce children. We can't have menstrual cycles. We can't have any of these.
Can't produce milk.
Can't produce milk. Can't do none of that. We can't lactate or anything, right? Now, what they've been doing is finding that if you put soy in certain products like candy and certain foods and milk, soy milk, right? It makes you lactate, man or woman, makes you
Look at
lactate.
this man. Oh, happy family man looking ass boy.
She took off running too.
Should just give me a hug. I think she's eating some chicken or something.
Of course, your finger licking Negroes.
Really? Everybody loves chicken. Goddamn it! Just ignorant as fuck. Now, Soma, what was the point you were making?
Point I'm making is they're putting into products the ability to do what women do. So that's number one. Number two, that was the first step, right? Soy milk, soy products, right?
Oh yeah. Makes all that estrogen in you.
Right. It creates estrogen in an estrogen dormant individual, right? Second step is start the physical stuff. Start actually changing, the physical qualities or the perspective of what a man is.
So I'm cutting off your dick.
Yeah. Right. It was a concept at first, but now you can actually do it. And that's the measurement that they're utilizing to say, well, men can get pregnant.
No, they fucking can't.
Yeah, like we know that, but that's they're trying to change the landscape of it all, and then they're go ahead, my bad.
You good. I was just gonna say, so you can't use the argument that, well, you can't do this is what makes a woman: boobs, vagina, reproduction, periods, lactation. That's what makes a woman. We can't use those arguments anymore.
Yeah, because they're making stuff that makes men do that.
Right.
I mean, but we still can't have kids. Oh, what's up, Crim? Go for it.
But biologically, no matter how many ways you spin it, like you can say that a woman, a man can be pregnant. No, it's never gonna happen because by biology standpoint,
words are hard.
Yeah, definitely today. biology standpoint, like nothing, no man ever is ever going to be able to produce or reproduce another life.
I think we would actually die. Like we would probably like if they actually try to implant uteruses in the dudes. Like I just don't think.
Where's it
Like,
coming
we
out?
are
Where's
we're
it
not
coming out?
physically
Like
capable.
there is holes for that.
Right.
We aren't made
your
for
rib
that.
cage, your rib cage expands during pregnancy. Like we wouldn't be able to take that. We don't
And
have
women's
the
women's
pelvic bones
bodies
for that kind of
produces
stuff.
the hormones to be able to handle all of that.
Yeah, it there's a like what he's saying. There's a massive biological component that may never be replicated. They may be able to make a version of it, but it'll never be. Our rib cage is never going to expand the same way as a woman when she breathes in air or when she's giving birth. Our pelvic bones are never going to, extend to a certain position to be able to even push a child out, even if they made a vagina for men. That's not something. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
Kay says a man can spend $500,000 to get pregnant. A woman can just do it.
Okay.
I didn't even know you could.
My bad, G. Go ahead. My bad, G.
No, what's that take? That's all you meant.
Oh no, I was just going to add in, like, also even if they do give a man a uterus, right? Who's to say our bodies will even accept that? You know what I mean? Just like let's take a heart transplant. Prime example. People with heart transplants, some of them die because their bodies can't take that new organ. That's not theirs.
That's
you know
right.
I mean?
Yep.
Right. Same thing with a kidney.
Right. Same thing with a kidney. Words and body parts are hard today. I forgot all about the damn kidney. We have one of those. Well, we have two of those. Whatever. We have.
That's what you got.
You got 3. Keep numbers just keep going up.
Hey, look, man. It's rough, man. It's been a rough week.
Hey, but that's. I think we're all in consensus there. That the language that they're using is important. You got to pay attention to this shit. And really, the whole point of that clip, he was up there. They were talking about abortion because the Supreme Court just basically said, "Here, states, y'all decide. We don't want none of this shit," kind of thing. So that's what he was up there for. But that member of the panel asked him the question, like, "Hey, what is So can a biological man have that?" And that's just science has proven it's not true. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep things simple.
You,
oh, what you got?
I got another one for you. This was the first one about 2 months ago. You probably seen it, but here, let me see if I can get that.
Oh, you dropping the link?
Yeah. I can just drop it in the chat right here.
You can drop it in the private chat or the public chat. Probably private chat's better. Okay, yeah. So let me do that. I'm gonna steal this. Senator Hawley. Oh, this is a little short too.
Y'all probably seen this one.
Oh, we lost one.
We lost Crim. That's all right. He'll tap back in if he wants to, but it's good having him up here. All right, so check it out. This is the short you sent.
Several times you've used a phrase. I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy.
The fuck is that?
Many cis women have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue. It's
we can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those
no,
things are not mutually
no, it doesn't.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic.
Wait, I had the.
I quit.
Hold on.
Right there.
Hold on.
Fucking Christ.
Hold on. Did he not just say that it is biological women?
Yeah, that's what she's referring to.
Actually, no. She said it affects biological women. How is this transphobic?
Jesus Christ Almighty! And
Lord.
she's a doctor. And she's a doctor.
She's a
Another
doctor.
doctor.
That's what I was bringing up. That's a
Another
doctor.
fucking doctor.
Now, the point I was making with that is, it's the language, right? You gotta. There's a interesting book. I don't remember who wrote it, but it's called "Changing the Perception of the Image of Man," and it was written by the World Economic Forum. That's who it was. World Economic Forum wrote this book, and the idea was to get people to disassociate what a human is. They wanted to get rid of the idea of a human to bring in this kind of enmeshment, right? Like everything is everything, and the universe is everything, and everyone is of the universe, and all this goofy
All
stuff.
this stupid fluid shit.
Yeah. So that's what they're doing. Language is really important. Like you said earlier, G, they're using the language. Cis just means biological. They started with men, cisgender white male. That's where it started.
The bottom line is you got to pay attention to this stuff and pay attention to the people who we call professionals, like doctors.
Doctors, yeah.
It just because this shit is getting out of hand. Those were two doctors that were just up there on the panel, and you see how sensitive they were to. So this is what leads into my main topic here that I want you guys to watch. They were very sensitive about these other groups of people that just recently got invented, right? The main point I want to get to today that just got invented. Now we got binary, non-binary, they, them, it, he, cat, dog, bullfrog, number 2 pencil, whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? All this shit that just got invented. All of that, they're using sensitive language to protect all these other groups of people and things, right? Check out how they did my man Jordan Peterson. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's that professor from Ontario.
Yeah,
he's also a practicing psychologist, right? So he's dealing with this stuff every day. And he recently, this dude is very stoic. He's articulate. He gets his point across. And he had a breakdown recently on an interview. But I want you guys to pay attention to just what he's saying. Because he's one of those, you got to really just let him cook. You got to let him cook. Yeah. Sorry. Here we go. Here's the clip. There it is. Oh, shit. God damn it.
That movie she's making.
I've got to wrap it up. I don't want to, but I have to. I want to ask you just quickly, the film director, Youre Wild, has a new movie out, which she says is based on you, this insane man, this pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community. Incel being these weirdo loner men. Who are despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure. Why not? People have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. Now, what a terrible thing to do that is.
This is the moment right here.
Yep.
Thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
Isn't that crazy?
It's making you emotional. Talk about
No,
that.
you can see his eyes glossing over.
I've never seen him cry.
It's very difficult to understand how
you can see his eyes
demoralized
glossing
people
over for
are.
a while. I mean, since
Certainly,
the beginning.
many young men are in that category.
But hang on, listen to what he's saying though. Listen, this is the sincerest shit I've ever seen in a while.
Yeah, I've never seen him cry before.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are. And certainly many young men are in that category. And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does it mean? It's like, well, these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, be picky. That's your gift, man. Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough. But all these men who are alienated, it's like they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
When she said that, Olivia Wilde.
I'm going to skip it ahead a little bit. I think it's where he explains.
Details? Probably not.
Oh, hang on.
No one. How easy it is to provide that if you're careful.
Why?
Might as well just let it play, bro.
Hang on. It's right here.
It's really something to see.
He asked him why he got emotional.
Constantly. How many people are dying for lack of an encouraging word And how easy it is to provide that if you're careful. You know, give credit where credit is due. And to say, you're a net force for good if you want to be.
And that's pretty much the basis of the clip. So his point, like they called him the king of the incels and all that stuff, and he was like, so I'm the bad guy for trying to help these guys out, but that by definition, incel, like involuntarily celibate, right? Like men who just can't get women.
Right.
He says, I'm the bad guy for trying to help these men better themselves.
There was a video I watched of him yesterday talking with his daughter about, I guess, about this clip. I didn't see this clip, but his daughter has a channel too, and periodically she has him on it, and she was upset about the whole Olivia Wilde thing because this woman, Olivia Wilde, if y'all don't know, she's a news anchor.
She's
and
a piece of shit.
She's abusive as hell. You've seen her before. She's a really tan white lady. You've seen her before.
She's woke. She's one of those like woke white people though. I can't stand it.
She went to the daughter and went to that bitch's channel, like her Instagram or whatever this social media account was, and she had this shirt on that said, "Womanhood, the future of womanhood is clit masturbation" or something like that, and she kept going through that channel.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she had all these pictures of her. The lady's just weird. Like I don't understand how she's a voice of because what happened is when they made this movie, a lot of women started to attack Jordan Peterson, and he didn't understand what was happening. He just thought it was the feminism thing. That's what he always has to go up against.
Yep.
But it turned out to be whatever this is. I wasn't really. Damn.
Like I don't think he's crying about the movie though. Like in the same interview, he's like, oh, I actually wanted to go see the movie. He joked about it. It's the fact that he's trying to actually just do something good for men. You feel me? He's trying to actually just do something good for men, the marginalized group of men. Because nobody, let's be honest, and all of us know this, nobody gives a fuck. Not one fuck about how men survive and thrive in this world.
It's like
we got to make our own way.
He said, like,
Chris Rock said it best real quick. Only
trying to think of how to say this.
dogs and kids get unconditional love, man.
Exactly.
What did he say?
He said, Chris Rock said only women, dogs, and kids get.
Yeah, that's exactly the quote I was about to bring up.
Yeah.
Literally.
Or loved
All the only ones that get
unconditionally.
unconditional.
A man is the only one who has to fight for his love.
Yeah.
Right.
Fight for someone to love him.
We have every day. We got to provide. We got to, it's very sad, but that's the reality. If we're not providing, we're useless to society.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So, like, this is like one of the few people out there in the world who are advocating for men to do better, make themselves better for the incel community. And, is that really such a bad thing?
The thing about it is he wasn't, that's not how he started. He didn't do this for the incel community. That was like,
correct.
That was an exacerbated statement that just came out. That was another insult.
Sure.
He started this, the same way, what's that guy's name? The guy you used to follow, Kevin Samuels. It was the same thing, but it was less, it was less polarized, and it wasn't about women. He was telling us.
He focused on both groups, though. He said, men, you need to go out there and conquer the world and make yourselves better. You need to tap into, I guess, how we all kind of have that inner rage, that beast in us that you can pull out.
To tame that.
You got to tap into that, tame it, and utilize it when you need it. Basically, essentially just become the best version of yourself. And the same for women. Actually, there was me and my wife were talking about this. He said something like single women need to, or something about single mothers needed to be appreciated, or something like he spoke on both sides, but it was very logical and the way he articulated it, and people have just been coming after this dude, man.
Yeah,
And
since 2016.
And my whole thing with this, the reason why I got frustrated was because after that clip came out, the fucking internet just went bananas. Like I think he got off Twitter. Well, check it out here. Here's what Twitter's saying. Oh, go ahead, Tay. What you got?
Oh no, I was just saying because a lot of people that hate Kevin Samuels and Joy Peterson for what they say and their stance on society. It's not about more so the truth that they're speaking that they don't like. It's the fact they don't like their tone, and that's stupid.
Right? Like, why are you?
Hold up.
Oh, go ahead, sis. You see that message?
Wait. Quick.
Well, okay, so this person here, they said, if I publicly cried, and I'm assuming this is a lady, I'm assuming her gender because that's what I see. She says, if I publicly cried as often as Jordan Peterson, no one would take me seriously and I wouldn't have a career. I'd be considered hysterical. And that's not true.
He's only done it like 2 or 3 times.
This is not
each time it's been like the first time I saw him cry, it was because he realized that he believed in God. These are pure things because he used to argue against God. Like way back when.
Look how savage these comments are. Don't worry, no one takes him seriously.
So like, here's the thing though.
I got go ahead. My bad, you. My bad.
Oh, so like, I know we've talked about it like here and there with a few things, especially when it's like the way that men are looked at, and even just going off that comment, like the fact that he was brought to tears in the first place shows that something ain't right. Like we talked about with what happened to Will in the Chris Rock situation.
What?
That is a man who was hurt and he was made into a joke over his pain.
Wait, go back
so,
up real quick, G. Just a little
when
bit.
it comes to these moments
right there
of just us saying something, trying to help folks, it's hard because most people are going to try to argue like, why should we be better? They're looking at that vocal minority we've mentioned a few times and using that as an excuse to hit like those of us who might not know how to do certain things or trying to seek help in the best possible way we can, but who wants to like openly say like, oh yeah, like I'm one of those guys who can't get anyone when they're just going to get called out as a neckbeard or some sort of negative tag to it and just immediately thrown into a majority or a label they don't belong to or fit just because that minority was the ones who screwed them over.
I don't know, bro.
And honestly, I feel like, granted, we will never understand the struggles or the trials women have to go through on a day-to-day basis because all of us are men. But on the same token of that saying, I feel like women will never understand what we have to go through. Remember a while back, I told you about that one lady who tried to live as a man and ended up committing suicide.
Yeah, Nora something.
Yeah.
Yep.
She ended up taking her own
everything.
Self-deleting.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, it's hard enough as a woman as is. It's hard enough for a man as is. We all have our own obstacles to get over, and trying to say one has it easier when you experience certain things differently is why we can't look at things in the same light, because your viewpoints from your gender to my viewpoints from my gender are going to be totally different, because you might have these perks of being a woman that men will never have. You can be pretty, and that can get you a lot of shit in life. Granted, it can work in the same fare as a man, a handsome man, but it won't work as well. He won't get as much. He's still obligated to do majority of the work himself because his looks alone will not carry him.
Mm-hmm. Looks is not enough for a man to make it in this world.
Yeah. So in the end, for him to, he was advocating for men being a lonely and like not having anybody around in this corner. It is hard. Hell, well, I'm guaranteed all of us in here have been at that point at one time where our backs were against the wall and we didn't know what to do.
And we're going to continue to be that way. You know, that's the process of being a man is trauma. We are built to withstand trauma more so than a woman.
But you know what? Women can make that women can make that a little bit easier on us by simply just like I really resonate where he said just a encouraging word, just one encouraging word actually makes a difference of a good day or a shitty day sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even just that, but some guys don't even get that.
We don't, because all we're taught is to talk shit to each other. Literally.
Not exactly. Not exactly. Like, yes, there's that healthy competition. Yeah, like we have our pride. But as we mentioned before, like when it comes to how you were at home, like there was an extent where my grandparents raised me, and the way they put it was, even if you don't like a person, at least tell them hi, keep going.
Facts.
Because you don't know what they're going through. That high might have been enough for them to spark a conversation to let you know, like, yo, like, I'm just not okay. But whether I like you or not, like, hey, somebody at least cared enough to acknowledge you exist.
That's the basis. Carl, you got anything? You've been quiet for a while, bro. I know you've been baking over there.
I got a lot of background noise. That's part of it. But
at least you ain't orange.
All right. So to what you said, G, you are absolutely right. You know, encouraging words from women would be nice. However, I hate to be the Debbie Downer and put an asterisk to this. It goes back to like quite a few episodes ago. Accountability, number one, being that, and how do I want to say this? Difficulty. It is very, for some people, I don't know why it's wired into them like that. Maybe it's taught from a young age, something like that. But it's very difficult to be nice. I mean, yeah, it's very difficult to be nice to people. It's way easier to be mean.
So crazy.
Yeah, because like if you look at it, part of it is due to human ego. It's like, oh, I don't have to be nice to this person. I could just be mean and go about my day. Why be nice? There's no reward in it for me. Some people are in this life about reward, and it saddens the living hell out of me because every day I wake up, I have my difficulties. Trust me, I do smile, but I'm faking it till I make it, to be honest, because like there are parts in my life that I'm not happy about, but I'm not about to bring my sadness into anybody else's life just because I'm upset. That's not fair. They didn't do anything to me.
So what Carl's saying is 100% true, and actually reminds me of a classroom presentation I did. So this is like with high school kids, right? One of the teachers asked me what my most difficult day in my career was, and I turned it around by bringing up like, yo, like to you students, how many of you have actually felt like you just had the worst day of your life? Obviously, I'm not going to dig into them. They're young. They haven't experienced much. A lot of them raised their hands, and I was just like, all right, cool. I want you to look at all these people who raised their hands. How many of you would actually talk to someone if you noticed they have problems? And only 2 people said they were willing to try to talk to someone in a class of maybe 20.
Damn. People would prefer to just keep to themselves.
Yep. Because and another part of it is fear. Like, people are afraid to let others in because they think they're going to get hurt. That is because of the past, women dealing with men. If you think about it, a lot of women would rather label all men as creepy than just deal with the few good ones that they have. Which is very
But then
sad.
that also comes into what Kay said, where like being nice, right? So again, like my grandparents, they taught me like, yo, just be courteous, be nice to folks. But then there's some people who are like, yo, like, as long as I'm nice to this person, what am I gonna get in return?
See, and I understand both parts because for me, I ain't gonna lie. When I wake up and say if I gotta go to work and everything, don't fucking say shit to me. Leave me fuck alone until I fully wake up and I'm ready for the day. Wake up a little bit, get ready and do some shit. Leave me fuck alone. Don't say I don't give a fuck your hello, all that. But
shit.
After after it's all said and done, and I'm like, okay, I got some food in me, and I'm got a little energy to get through the day.
I
do
lie to
turn
you,
it
I feel
around.
that.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I feel that too. But as grumpy as I am, I'm at least acknowledge. I put a hand up. Like, I see that you're there. Don't say shit to me.
Right.
I'll talk to you when I'm ready. But hey, you exist. I got it.
Yeah,
Give me my space, please.
They
here.
they be like, hey, good morning. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That reminds me. I have walked down the street, and this is at night. I don't know what was wrong with me. Maybe I was hungry, something like that. So, Jordan is always.
I'm sorry, Carl. Hey, I gotta address this real quick. I'm sorry.
No, I want to address it too, man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, first of all, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Stop with this dumbass stigma about people crying. That's a human fucking function.
Correct.
It's stupid. Exactly. You're human. You're going to feel pain. You're going to feel emotional about something, and that's how people.
Yeah, thank you, Ted, because I was getting ready to go in, but thank you for saving me from saying some rather ignorant stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're being sarcastic, 100% true, you need to cut it out. Anyway,
I'm saying they can say whatever they want to say. That's true, but I want to put this on their mind as well. Like, hey, it's a human function. Stop demonizing it,
right?
Especially when it comes towards men. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, we supposed to be the beast of burdens and all that good stuff. We can carry a lot of weight on our shoulders, understandable. But we are human. We break down, we get hurt, we feel pain just like everybody else. That's how it is.
All right, hold on. Okay, so yo, 100% true. Top out real quick. Just stop typing real quick. Let me, get you on something. Do you have a wife and kids? And you don't have to answer that right away. If you do, I guarantee you, your wife and your kids are not gonna make fun of you for crying, bro or girl, whatever you are. They're not gonna make fun of you for doing that. And if they do, that's something you need to deal with internally within your family, because that's not most families' practices. That's not something that is commonality. You feel me? So I don't even mean to address this way, but you I don't know if you're trolling or not, but if you're not, I'm just trying to give you a little insight. The people you're dealing with right now, that is not something that's just gonna slide, dog. You gotta move around with that. This is positivity and open-mindedness in here. If you're not with it, cut the crap and get out.
I got something to add to that, Soma. Okay, 100% true. Another thing, let me give you a little personal background about myself. My dad used to cry in front of me. I still have the utmost respect for that man, because at least he showed me, hey, I have my weaknesses, but he still got the hell back up and did what he needed to do for his family. So think about that. If you got a father, I'm sure it happened to you too. And if it didn't, I'm sorry.
Well, now I want to address the irony of it all too, guys. So oftentimes from the other ideology, they'll say they want to see men show more emotion. Have y'all heard that before?
Yes.
All too
Yep.
often. Still
So,
hear it.
so why is it that when this is one of the rare times, and I mean, and you can, if we can even go back and review the clip, like it was the most sincere. Like we don't just cry over regular just dumb shit. You know, it's something meaningful to us to cause us to get to that point. You know what I mean? So why is it that when a man actually does show the emotion, that he's labeled soft, or you know, there's people are saying he's always fucking crying or he's weak, and is it okay to cry in front of your wife and kids and stuff? Like, you know, it's I don't, you know, I just want to address the irony of that. You know what I'm saying? Wait, 100%.
irony.
He said,
that's exactly what he was talking about, though, G. That's exactly what Jordan was talking about when he was talking about, you know, the whole incel thing, and they feel alone. That type of mindset and ideology is what's caused this.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it goes beyond a debate at that point. You're not debating. You're essentially attacking. It goes beyond debate at that. There's nothing civil about equating a false equivalence and generalizing it onto everyone.
So you're wearing your dad's weeping as a badge of honor. Shit. Yes. Because he was still in my life. He was still in my life at the end of the day. He didn't run.
Yeah. Hey, look, Carl, man, look. He showed strength. You know what I'm saying? You know how much strength it is to show weakness? You know how much strength that is? You know what I'm saying? Because my wife seen me cry. Right, exactly. My wife seen me cry many times. She still don't look at me any less of a man.
Right.
If anything, I look more of a man to her because I can express myself. You know what I mean? I don't have to put on this false bravado like nothing hurts me. You know what I'm saying? That's made up in somebody's mind, man.
And 100% true. I wanna address the last thing. It's not that we're getting offended, right? We're trying to attack that mindset, like what Tay was saying, right? You gotta, like, that is, to me, that is a garbage tier mindset to look at men weird because they cry over something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's saying cut the crap. Like, it seemed like it's a disingenuous argument that you're making. I don't know. I just had to address that.
Yeah, you don't seem like you're being very realistic. You cried when you were a little boy or a little girl. You know, does that make you? When you were a little boy or a little girl, does that make you weak? You've cried before, as an adult and a child. That doesn't mean you're weak.
And so I'm gonna add something real quick. I'm gonna quote Cat Williams, and don't act like you don't.
Here we go. Hold on. 100% true is continuing the conversation. Let's see.
My bad, you can go ahead after that, bro.
Oh, you're straight. It says your wife seen you cry, so what's gonna happen of you if you happen to be attacked on the street or your house is broken? That's two different situations,
That's not
though.
the same. That's not the same.
Just because, wait. I've been quiet this whole time. I've been quiet this whole time. No, whoa, chill. All right, I've been quiet this whole time just to understand what's going on and everything. But I feel like that is a totally different situation where just because you show some let's say morsel, because that crying is only one emotion that we express. That does not mean you are weak. That does not mean a person can't protect themselves. A person can't protect their family. You know, it's crazy how, like, I don't know if you like. I generally don't know if this is serious or not.
Yeah.
But I want to impart to you that the fact that, like, a man can express himself in a certain way, and just because you think that means he's weak, you don't know that person. That man can be the toughest man in the world, a strong, independent person, but everyone has their limits.
Right.
Everyone has something that motivates them to pursue better and achieve better.
Right.
And if that doesn't go in line with how they think things should go, it is kind of disheartening, and it does make them feel like they are inadequate and they cannot do things the right way. Granted, me myself, I've been where like you feel down and out, and shit. I feel like, if I can do better, I would. If I could do better in life, I could do better in anything, honestly. You can do it. But when it comes to this question here about, crying and defending your family, that is two totally irrelevant questions.
And
Because your family should be always number one, and you will do the damnedest for them. So what if you cried in front of your wife? You showed that woman the
What that got to do
darkest
with you
part of you.
defending them?
Yeah, exactly. You showed that woman the darkest part of you, and if she is able to still stick around you even then, that is a woman you should cherish. That is
And
a significant other, not just say woman, whoever has seen you cry, because you've shown them that you are not this stoic, heartless person. Because who wants that? Who wants a person that's literally dead inside?
and I got something to add to that. All right, so there's this to consider. Crying is a release, to be honest. It's a release because as men, we build all the emotional, I'll say havoc, I guess, all the negative emotions. We build that up. We hold that crap. And when we release it, I will say so for myself, it's not a good thing. If we don't release it with crying, we're going to release it
in anger.
In anger.
Or
towards
and you don't want
everybody.
to see that.
Yeah.
Because that's directed at every
But not in front of my kids. Okay. To cry never.
That does not. I think that's the wrong mind state to have of like being not showing emotions in front of your kids, because that
Especially in
leads
front of your
them
kids,
to
man.
not. That's just going to lead them to not show emotions and not know how to express certain emotions
Or how to deal with problems.
Yes, you don't know what to do in that certain situation, so you are inactive. So I believe, like, if anything, you don't have. Okay, let's see this one. You can release it, but in privacy of, let's say, the privacy of your home, not just privately to yourself.
Yeah.
Because guaranteed you have nowhere to. Guaranteed your household is not truly private.
Right.
What's to say? What, you gonna sit in the car right before you go in the house?
Hey, but here I want to
most-
let me inject. So let me inject.
Go
You
ahead.
can't always control when stuff is going to hit you.
Right.
You know,
That's true.
I'll look at the example like with Jordan Peterson's interview just there. He probably didn't think he was going to bust down crying, but everything that has culminated to that point probably just hit him right then and there. I mean, it wasn't the movie, but it was. I mean, this man has been dealing with years and years and years of hate when he's just trying to do good in this world. And that's just with any guy in general. You're just trying to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You ever cry in a movie?
Everybody
You don't. Yeah,
Yes.
it's true. You ever cry in a movie, like just watching a movie, and just like suddenly
I have, yeah.
the tear roll down your cheek? That is
The only movie to do that to
you
me
know
was
what's gonna
Titanic.
happen. Yeah, well,
The Titanic was the
Not
only
wrong.
one.
I didn't even cry during that.
You a goddamn liar.
I'm serious.
Oh, hang on, let me pull that
I
up.
was 8.
What's your wife's role in the relationship? Oh no.
Oh God.
Wait, Tay, what'd you
Hold
have,
on.
man?
Oh no, two things. I was gonna say, one, the only movie that made me do it was Precious. I'll never watch that movie again.
See,
Precious was messed up though.
look. The pride thing. You can take it as you. Oh, okay. Let's see. What's your wife role in the relationship? Shouldn't she be the emotional staff and you the man take care of the child and stay strong
Okay.
with pride? I think pride takes over. Like you let
Pride's
just from
your
how you
downfall.
speak. Yeah, you can be over prideful. You're the type of person who can't ask for things because your pride won't allow you to. When you really need help, you won't accept it because you're too prideful. That can be that could be your own downfall. And
Hey, suspect.
As
Hey, sus, you
as
mind if I
to
ask
that
something?
as to this one, who are you directing this one at exactly?
What are you
Because
saying? What is that?
if nobody
Why
cry,
why does that matter? Why does it
somebody
matter?
expressing how they feels is crying about something.
I
Somebody
can't
who is
that's this dude, man.
emotionally invested or feels strongly about something is
Yeah, because
is
Mhm.
crying over it.
I want to address that. The reason why that's a big deal, 100%, and I'm speaking for myself, not just myself, and not just for these gentlemen here. I'm thinking more so on Jordan Peterson's behalf. The dude put up. I'm telling you, the dude's been putting up with this crap since like 2012. Like he was writing books, all kind of stuff. Internet hate is the worst,
Mhm.
and it's the easiest way to become prideful nowadays. It's the easiest way to push a man into a corner and not want to, divvy out any of his own feelings or thoughts or ideas. It's the easiest way to do that. And what you're doing is facilitating a basis now for that.
Mhm.
When you like, you're not even discussing. When you talked about civil debate, you're not using public dissent right now. You're descending your own thoughts onto everybody and expecting it to be, picked up. But it's like, how do we know you really feel that way? Number one. And number two, if you can't understand what is happening with this particular conversation, then you're not going to be able to delineate any of your own levels of comprehension onto the subject. We're not going to be able to meet you if you can't,
Mhm.
if you're so emotionally prideful. Then no wonder this conversation doesn't make sense to you. And that's not an attack. That's an observation. This isn't going to make sense to you if you're that prideful. If you can't cry in front of your kids and your wife, what are you doing, bro? Why are you with that person? Is your
They
wife
brought
got
up
no
a
fun
very
in you?
good point.
Mhm.
Let me add something real quick, so man, to piggyback on that. Exactly. When you remember when he was asking,
Yeah.
what's the point of his
Mhm.
wife being there, of the wife being there? That's what her job is. Her job is to support you as her husband. So if you feeling down and out and something hurting you, that's her job to make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mhm.
give you another perspective on how to look at something. You
She's
know
the
what I mean?
helpmate.
And you
Mhm.
exactly, she's the helpmate. So now we take it to okay when he's saying about showing his kids, crying, they crying during adversity. No, that's not what that means. You're showing them to be human. You're showing them like, hey, it's okay to cry. Now, okay, the crying part's over. Now, what we gonna do about it?
We're
You
gonna
know what
get
I'm
Right.
shit
saying?
done.
You
Right.
can't,
Because
you can't make it.
So he says, don't get me wrong, fellas. Jordan Peterson changed his life as well. He's the reason why he's working overseas and loving it, but the crying is an issue. I think you can't get hung up on the crying, man. That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
because if this man influenced your life as so much as he has, why is this a big deal for you?
And he's done this before. This isn't the first time Jordan Peterson's cried.
Mhm.
It's been about two
No,
or three
yeah.
times. So I
Mhm.
don't
If
get why this particular.
Not to
it
mention, it probably won't be the last.
No,
Mm-mm.
especially my bad. Go ahead, sus.
no, you good.
It can't be the last. We all cry. This is such
Mhm.
a silly. That's why I was getting so upset, because this is such a silly debate. Like this, I know
Mhm.
dudes who killed people, like, on some deeper level type stuff, street stuff,
Mhm.
and
Hmm.
Mhm.
they cry. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
not.
that's some real trauma. Like
Yeah,
some heavy real trauma.
that's what I'm thinking of when you say that. That's not exclusive to any one type of person or individual. Everybody can fart, right? So if you're walking down the street and you hear your lady fart, what you gonna do? Push her into
That's
incoming traffic?
that's socially unacceptable. No, I'm gonna rip ass, motherfucker. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
It's
come
normal.
on.
I'm ripping ass.
Yeah, and that's the most embarrassing thing a human can do. Much more
Yeah.
embarrassing than
Why is
crying.
it deemed embarrassing? Why?
Well,
Unless
I'm
you
saying
shit
I'm
yourself,
saying
why is it deemed embarrassing?
I'm saying socially, it's considered one of the more embarrassing things that people, some
Yeah, I
people
get
just
you
hide
saying.
it. It's
Man,
common.
I let go. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
Well, you rude.
I so I rip ass with my girl. I'm like, sorry, I'm crop dusting you, but you choose to walk behind me. This was gonna happen.
You gonna crop dust?
Hey, shit, it is what it is. Because she gets pissed off at me because I do it, but then I'm like, so it's normal. You don't do it.
Let go.
But to True, to kind of get back to your point, man, like in terms of the crying, like just I want you to try to think about it this way. Like try to put yourself in his shoes. I mean, I know we can't really understand the burden that he's got, but just try to even have an inkling of what this man is dealing with, you know, on a global scale. Because since he started, like since he became viral, there's just years of hate.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna.
He became famous off of it, yo. Like that's not.
He was just a professor. He's a psychologist.
Yeah.
He's just a professor, and then it blew up suddenly, quick and fast. You know, and he's been married. He has a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the issue of. Oh, hang on. He's laughing about your farting joke.
Oh, here we go.
So damn, bro, you're farting and crying in front of your girl. I'm done.
See, that's where you're wrong. Because I've been in a relationship. It's been 3 years. We have a child. I've only ever cried in front of this woman once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
once.
It's not like it's all the time.
I've only ever cried in front of her once because something tragic happened in my life. So, on one hand, I do understand, you know, trying to play the stoic part and all that shit. But at the end of the day, you either take it out, you either express it in a healthy manner, or you will do it in the wrong manner. You can be explosive, irritable, and sometimes some people are aggressive. Some people are physical. Some people are just not a pleasant to be around. So at the end of the day, you could say what you want about me. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no! Wait, I don't think I was laughing because I thought he was talking about me.
No.
I mean, it don't matter. But
yeah,
yeah, I agree 100% with you on that. So it changes nothing about the person or the man. The man is still the man. The roles do not switch because you cry.
No, we're not saying it's a constant thing, though. True.
Oh, that was your perception. That's what I was trying to tell you. Is that it's
like
not...
we don't just go crying over every single thing. So I think the specific thing I mentioned earlier, it has to be something significant. Usually is what what will cause us to break down to that point, because 99% of the time we are stoic. You know what I'm saying? Because of the expectations levied on us as men. Like I said earlier, most people just don't give a shit about men. If we're not producing, we're not useful. Right? So, I mean, I think crying over something significant, or if I had the burden that Jordan Peterson had, I'd break down too, honestly.
Some of us would probably break down worse. You know, we're lucky it was on TV, because if it wasn't, he probably would have snapped somebody's neck.
Yeah, we're on the same. Yeah, we're on the same page, bro. I'm not saying cry all the time. No.
You stubbed your toe on the coffee table, and man, the fuck up.
Stepped on a Lego or something. Yeah.
Hey, but what you got, Tay? What you got?
I was just saying that like that's how what I was talking about earlier. Cry for a reason is always a time and a place for it. Like you guys say, learn something meaningful and whatnot, but don't demonize people who cry and that's how they let out their frustrations or even stress. I promise you, Gerald Levert wish he cried instead of just being stressful as hell. You know what I mean? So sometimes you need that release, like Carl said. Sometimes you need it.
This is just proof I never say anything meaningful on this show.
Hey, gentlemen, final thoughts on this. Final thoughts before we wrap it up for the day.
Just so we recognize where this came from, this whole debate that started. I just want to take it back to that. The conversation that's on the table is it acceptable to express yourself as a man
Mm-hmm.
And I, for one, say, yeah, it is. You know, people express themselves differently. Not everybody cries. Some people can go write a book about how you made them feel for years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their quote unquote crying, you know. So I mean, there's different ways you can put that emotion, that frustration, that stress. Like what Bushido Brown was saying, and Tay was saying, you know, there's different levels to it. It's not just complaining and exacerbating and crying and you know all these weird feudal emotions
Mm-hmm.
that at the end of the day are only feudal to the society at hand. So you got to ask yourself 100%. Is what you're saying what you really believe and what you practice and the man that you are, or are you saying it because that's what's socially acceptable? Because that's what it comes down to. That's the line. So,
Goddamn bars.
appreciate
Carl,
that.
Tay.
I'm gonna let Tay go first.
Tay, you there, bro?
Okay. My final thought is, man, don't.
Uh-oh, I think
Is he talking? Oh,
it was like in and out for a second.
Yeah, I thought it muted.
Carl, do you want to just go?
All right, my final thoughts are, folks, please pay attention to not just Jordan Peterson, any man in your life, especially if you're a lady. If he is going through some crap, check on him. Like, it's not that hard. Like, at the most, like Jude said, at the most, just say hi or like, how are you? If he says he needs some time alone, he needs some time alone. But if he wants to talk, just listen. It's not that difficult. Trust me. I knew.
I never said that.
Tay, you back?
Yeah, I'm bad, man. I apologize, guys. The internet was beating me up today. So, so I was just gonna say that don't demonize someone for showing emotions. You don't know what that person is going through, and just a little bit of understanding can go a long way. It may be the thing they need in that moment, you know, that could possibly save their lives, physically,
Facts.
emotionally. So, showing a little bit of understanding can really go a long way. That's basically it, fellas.
For sure. Sus, Jude.
Again, I don't normally say anything on these episodes, but as I've heard from many a wiser members of the panel, like, folks just need to have an open mind, be willing to communicate with one another. Like, I understand where this debate sort of came from, but like, whatever preconceived notions y'all got, just chill, relax, and be mindful that not everyone has had the same experience as you. And thanks to that, just be willing to talk to folks and know where they came from to listen to their story.
Well said. Sus. Oh, 100% says final thoughts. Can we all please pray for the dude and dude? He meant to say dude in blue. He said he said pray for you, sus. Oh, you're muted, sus. It's a mutiny.
Oh, whatever. You can. I don't need you to pray for me. Appreciate it, but I don't need it. I'm fine.
Hey.
Just because I go around farting.
You know what?
If you don't fart, you inhuman fuck.
First off,
you know what?
First off, I just want to say I don't even poop.
You're a fucking lie. You're a fucking lie.
You're no talker. We know you do.
You know what? I got a suggestion for 100% true. For next time, come on with us. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
Come on with us.
Yeah, we'll drop the link down. Like if you tune in, we do this every Saturday, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. You know, originally when we first started, we were dropping the link down, but I think we'll start it again. We just don't want to get trolled again by another Pastor Frank, but definitely.
Wait, y'all got trolled before?
Yeah,
Hell no,
early.
we screening. We screening.
Got you.
Oh, Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
trolled
Hold up
anyone?
3 fingers like you did me, Jew.
Hell yeah.
We'll have to do an interview process.
If you can't follow simple instructions, I can't trust you.
Not wrong.
Have to make them hold up the peace sign and all. but really, really good insight from everybody today. Definitely thanks all y'all for joining the panel today again. Like every time we get everybody here, it's like a really good discussion. So like I always enjoy it. And I just kind of sit back and let y'all do your thing. Oh, he says, when are we getting passports?
No passports.
Look, I'm good. I'm
Not giving
married
up yet.
too. I'm married. I'm good. I ain't going nowhere.
But I'm thinking about it.
I
Hey,
still
wait
got
a
my
minute. Wait.
passport.
100% True did just remind me of something.
Uh-oh.
Gee, I think I sent you like all the time. I think I sent you a
know.
video about that. I think.
Okay, that could be our topic for next week, or one of the topics for next week. We'll talk about the passport joints. But again, thank y'all for joining. Case has already gone. Yeah. And for everybody tuning in, if you're new to the channel, 100% True. I don't know if you subscribe, but hit the subscribe button, man. Come back next week because this is a good dialogue, man. Yeah, share the shit, comment, all that good stuff. We'll see y'all. And rip ass. We'll see y'all on the next week. Deuces.
Later, King.
Hey,